Joining us now is Julie Oliver. She is running in Texas, and not only as a Democrat, but as a progressive. And a very strong progressive. Julie, how's the election going for you tonight?
Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm so nervous. Like, I keep feeling my pulse. I'm so nervous, but I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited for my state, but very nervous, y'all. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, of course. We're incredibly nervous, and we're not in an election. You are. Did you guys game plan at all? I don't know if you had time or if there's enough numbers in your particular district to game plan this, Julie. But at what point you would start to get hopeful, or let's put it this way: what are good signs you look for on an election night like this, and what are bad signs?
Well, okay, so here's what's so funny. The Texas Secretary of State's website is down. So we don't even know what counties are reporting. I don't know, like, it's hard to make an analysis. You're seeing kind of raw numbers come in, but without knowing which county they come from, it's hard for us to make some sort of determination. It's like, wait, do we have more pickup or do we have less pickup? So right now it's anybody's guess at this point. And we have been trying to refresh the Secretary of State's website over and over again, but right now it's just down. So I have no idea where the votes are coming from. I do think Travis County reported, because that's a big batch of numbers got dumped. It put us in the lead, so that had to be Travis County. But beyond that, I don't know if our next biggest county, Johnson County, has reported, or Hays County. Bell County is a big one for us, and I just don't know. So I wish I had a better analysis for you.
Yeah, Julie, you're doing a good job of not getting excited even though you have a slight lead, because you're right. I mean, there's a triple whammy here in your race. There's the fact that you don't know where the votes are coming from, and that makes it very hard to determine whether a lead is real or not real. You don't know if they're coming in for mail-in or in-person voting. That makes it doubly hard to know. And now the website's down, so it's near impossible to know. First, now that the voting is over, the Republicans have this theory that if Democrats, especially progressives, win, they go they have a Scooby-Doo moment. They go, "Bwah," and they actually rip the mask off, and underneath the mask, you're a Maoist Obama, which of course makes no sense in either direction. But can you reassure the good voters of your district, including the Republicans, that no matter who they are, that you'll actually fight for higher wages and better health care?
Absolutely, I can reassure them. In fact, today we were still texting people to get out the vote, and I texted people that I had a couple that responded to me saying, "Oh, I'm a Republican." I was like, "Well, that's okay. I still want your vote." And I was like, "And now you actually have my phone number, so I hope you'll call me if you ever have any questions. I could conceivably be your congresswoman." And they wrote back really positive things. So that is my that is the way I look at this. It's, for whomever is looking to have representation, whether they're a Democrat, a Republican, a non-voter, I'm here for them. I really am. That's the way I've run this campaign, and I don't anticipate that changing once elected.
If you win, what would be your top priority?
Healthcare, obviously, getting to the other side of this pandemic. We need to tackle it with the urgency that it requires. Healthcare is why I started running in the first place, and it clearly has not gotten any less important. The pandemic has really reflected that the need for universal health care in our country. And I think we can do that with Medicare for all. I think we have actually a real opportunity to do that with Medicare for all.
And Julie, what's your sense of the difference between the last election and this election, if there is a difference?
So the last election, I will say I didn't feel like I had finished. Like I remember thinking I need 3 more months to campaign. This cycle, I feel like we've done everything we could possibly do in a pandemic. I mean, we connected with hundreds of thousands of voters. We did it through phone banking. We did it through text messaging. In fact, in the last 2 weeks, we dropped 100,000 pieces of literature at people's doors. We call it contactless lit drop. So I really believe that we did everything that we could possibly do. We're still a very gerrymandered district. That did not change. It's still, I call it the jalapeno heart of Texas. It looks like a jalapeno smashed on Texas and with pixelated edges. So I think that's the difference. That's the difference I felt this morning. It's the difference I feel this evening. We've done absolutely everything we could in 2020 to flip this district.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.